The Michael Myers changes are finally here, guys, and with it we got some pretty big buffs, including the movement speed, tier 1, and also the amount of stock and the rate of the stock that you're gonna receive from survivors. And another big news that we got is that they did not remove Tombstone Myers, so it's still possible. However, they did change a few stuff about that particular, those particular add-ons. Today we're gonna test both of them. So now, without any further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, the Garden of Joy we have here, fellas. And the first thing that we're going to be testing is the Tombstone piece. The classic build. Let's see how fast we can actually start with this add-on. And right off the bat we got... You saw how fast was from tier 1 to tier 2. It was basically instant. Now, you have to keep in mind this is PTB, as I mentioned. And survivors, are not going to play super... sweaty. It depends. Sometimes it can be super sweaty, and sometimes they can just, mock you because they're super confident. The respect, it's still not there for Michael Myers, so we need to put him in check. Also, the build that I have right here is not the most optimal one. I just have something that I know from the PTB because you need to grind, you need to level up, you know the deal. So, other than the play with your food and maybe Spies of the Shadow, you can make an argument, it's not meta. You need like corrupt and all the other. But this is just to see how fast you can get to tier 3. And luckily, we have some survivors that are very kind to offer themselves as sacrificial lambs. Let's see here. It still takes a while. So in a normal fight, as you can see, or a normal chase, it's gonna be a struggle, but again, you need a different build for this. Maybe, something like a Deadlock. There you go. I have a full playlist with all the builds for Myers and also Tombstone P where I test it out. And pretty much those perks will work very well with these changes. Alright. There you go. Very nice little spot here. It's kind of a small rock, but I think we can... Okay, he managed to spot me. So he will not, give in so easily. Let's see. This is more of a realistic scenario. What do you have here? It is still on a decent rate, but this is a nice little counter that you can do against Myers with just working on gen, or do any kind of action or hide in a locker. But I actually preferred this thing because now I'm gonna basically force him. Hold on, he's upstairs searching a chest. What are you doing? Okay, here it is, actually. Okay. This is perfect because you're gonna fall right in my trap. Damn! It still takes a while. Okay, I lost that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna carry him as far as possible, so he won't manage to get back and go for the save, and then I'm actually gonna kill him because we still have a level within 3 active, so I'm gonna get all 4 of them.
You are one pathetic loser.
Right, demon. Now, we're gonna test out Infinite Tombstone, Judah Tombstone. The classic combination on a pretty open map, if I can say so. So last game, I'm pretty much able to demolish every single one of them, as you saw. Now, I'm gonna do that again. I have some big words to fulfill those shoes.
You got some big words to fulfill those shoes.
Let's see how practical this is. With a to level 2 is just instant. But here comes the downside. They pretty much tweaked every single thing except, the killing aspect when it comes to the tombstones. And even though they increased the overall, stock rate, still gonna take a while. So I think it's not as viable as before, guys. But we'll see, more testing needed with the actual build. But here just to get an idea on how it worked. I'm gonna leave that guy actually because there's no point I need to find someone that are not aware. This is where something like Unforeseen will come into play, or the Trail of Torment, to get a dash of undetectability to get closer to them. It doesn't look too well, but it's nice because this is more realistic what is gonna happen in a real game. Right? We also need to find our obsession. It seems like is Alucard. Yeah. This is the game, guys, to actually get the feeling of it. And I can already tell, unless they will mess around, joke around, I have no chance of reaching level 3. Not with this build though. Need to get play with their food. Okay, this is gonna be one token. Okay, we're gonna need another one. Ooh, okay. So this is exactly what I said. They are messing around, they're not playing like super sweaty. He's testing the new Scene Partner perk. It's not new, it received a few buffs. But, well, yeah, this is probably gonna cost them, but let's see. Let's see, it still takes a while to reach. And definitely not something that you can count on. I'm not gonna edit this just to see how long it takes. And also, the bad part about it is you still have a limit. You still have a limit to the stalking aspect. That's just because they don't want, you know, be sabotaged by your teammates being dumb by one survivor, you know. So that's the reason they're having still limit. Not a fan of it, but it makes sense. Makes sense because otherwise Myers would be a bit maybe too strong for their liking. It's a licensed killer, so I don't think they want licensed killers to be, you know, on the top of the food chain, you know. I mean, this still takes a while. Takes a while to get level 3 with these two iridescent add-ons. Probably the meta will change. Try to find the other. It takes so long. Look at it. They did all the gens. Appelled to my face, basically. But maybe I can still get one of them. That's gonna be a win in my book. Such a good map. Also, a lot of pallets, and every single one of these survivors are good at looping, so there's not really a weak link. There we go. Basically, and I'm just gonna pop it, which, as you can see, it's not that easy because they know, and also they went in the locker. So I'm actually gonna grab him, put him on a hook, and maybe I can bait someone else to come for him. There's no way I'm gonna get these guys on these hooks. They're just too good. Okay, double blind. My ass. Can still, I think I can still get. Oh my god, there's not a godlike loop. I'm gonna have to. I cannot really afford breaking a pal here. If she drops it, I'm gonna lose all my bloodlust, and she's gonna have enough time to go for the exit gate. So I'm gonna build up my. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for that hard. I don't know if it's possible to dodge with that hard, the kill animation. But we got one. That's just because they got arrogant. But if they play sweaty, it's just no way. Obviously, against weaker survivors, this is still viable. And for the looks of it, the better one is obviously Tombstone Piece, the purple add-on. And in reality, you don't really need Infinite. But yeah, guys, this is basically Tombstone Infinite. In the PTB, maybe some changes will occur, we don't know, but you got a pretty good idea on how the stalking thing work right now. Let me know what you think about the change that Myers received. Did you enjoy them? Did you not? Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.